Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Paranormal Quest. We decided to do something a little different this week, a compilation.
Thank you.
Of some of the scariest, most terrifying, heart-pounding moments of our paranormal investigations over the past few years.
I heard that. I'm here.
Yeah.
Because as many of you know, this weekend is the USA's 250th birthday. And it being Independence Day, we figured that many of you in the United States would probably want to be celebrating with family and friends, just as we want to be celebrating with family and friends. And that is why this video is being uploaded on a different day, so that everyone can celebrate Independence Day with family and friends. But this video is a very exciting video for us because over the past 16 years of our paranormal investigations that we've uploaded to YouTube, we've had some very terrifying moments captured on camera, moments that we couldn't explain, and moments that literally made us almost walk out of the building that we were investigating.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking out right now.
And that is what this compilation is dedicated to. Moments that got our heart pounding, moments that got our adrenaline pumping, and genuinely scared us. And to start off that list, we go back to February of 2024, when we investigated the Indiana State Sanatorium. On that investigation, we decided to split up, drawing pieces of paper out of a cup to determine our fate of where we would be going alone. The first option was the tunnels that go from the administration building, connecting it to the other surrounding buildings. The second option was the nursing home building that was built specifically for the Lee Allen Bryant Nursing Home after the tuberculosis sanatorium closed down. And the third was Adams Hall, a building built originally for the nurses of the tuberculosis sanatorium, but then converted into sort of a mental health hospital, a psychiatric facility for patients that were brought in from local and state psychiatric hospitals to be housed separate from the geriatric patients of the nursing home buildings. When we drew the names out of the cup, Connor Biddle was sent to the nursing home building. Dave was sent to probably his greatest fear, the tunnel filled with cave crickets.
As if the Indiana State Sanatorium wasn't massive and scary on its own, getting sit down into a tunnel with a bunch of cave crickets made it all the more terrifying.
And I was sent to Adams Hall alone. Now it's important to remember that we were there on Valentine's Day Eve, if you want to call it that. And this is important because we were told by the owner, Greg, that when this was the Lee Allen Bryant home and Adams Hall was being used for psychiatric patients, there was a woman that was housed there named Rebecca who claimed to be seeing the spirit of a nurse from the tuberculosis hospital era, telling her that her room was not clean enough. And we're here on a night, unlike any other night. Greg told us that we are here on the anniversary of one of the most talked about deaths from the Lee Allen Bryant Psychiatric Hospital. He believes the woman's name was Rebecca, but she was living on the third floor of this building, Adams Hall.
Early 20s, diagnosed with schizophrenia. She was brought here right before Christmas. And as soon as she arrived, she started complaining about a spectral nurse in like a 1950s style pointed nurse's hat that claimed that the young lady was staying in her room and that she was keeping it a mess. And she spent the next 6 weeks on her hands and knees scrubbing the grout with her toothbrush. And she complained to the housekeeping staff, she complained to the nurses, she complained to her doctor, she complained to her parents about this ghost was keeping her from sleeping and was complaining that her room was a mess. And no one really did anything. And 6 weeks after she arrived on Valentine's Day, which is tonight, there was a blizzard, and so she took all of her clothes off, went out into the blizzard, and crawled up to the water tower and froze to death there.
This location is notorious for paranormal activity and has the air and ambiance of a terrifying location for a paranormal investigation. And what was captured when we split up, still to this day, gets our hearts pounding when we think about it. It was legitimately creepy.
There was so much suffering and so many people died here. If any place was going to be haunted, it's going to be this place.
Okay, so I have my other camera here. I'm not going to turn this on until I get up there because I don't have enough hands to carry this with it rolling.
Dave here just split up with Connor, left him in the nursing home section of the property, and I'm gonna head down, unfortunately, to the tunnels where the giant cave crickets are. Now, one thing that we need to notice as we're walking through here, this tunnel is infested with cave crickets. Right, Dave? Yes, I'm on the border of having an anxiety attack. But I'm trying not to look at them. I'm trying to look straight into this light so I don't see them. Oh God, there's a huge one right there on the wall. You got it, come on. Oh, it's tweaking at me. Come on. Just go. Let's do that and see what happens, guys. Right now I'm in the old administration building and my objective is to get down to the basement and find the tunnels. What the f? Hello? Hello? I don't know what that was. Something just hissed. I don't know if there's an animal in here or what that possibly could have been, but something, I just heard something hiss at me. Ooh, that freaked me out. Hey, if there's an animal in here, you don't speak English, but get out. What the f? What the f? Let me grab this. I'm gonna use the light to look and see if I can find the animal. The ceiling isn't broken here, so it's not anything in the ceiling that I would hear. What was that? That was close. It was not this far down. Whew. I don't see any animals in here. That was so close. Oh. There's a bra right there. Oh, that's a little strange. Knowing that that was probably used by one of the patients here and that it was left behind, that's a little strange. Huh. Remnants of histories just scattered throughout this place. It's wild. Okay. All right, guys, I've made my way down to the tunnels. And it is very creepy down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff set up. And see if we can get anything to happen here. See if we can make any type of communication. My heart's still pounding a little bit from that. I did not expect to hear a clear hiss as soon as I got up here. But
there's no animals anywhere near here. I checked every room, and I didn't hear scurrying or movement after the hiss. So it's not like the animal hissed and then left. It was just a hiss. I don't know what that was. But listen to that again. Tell me what you think. If you know of what animal, if you think this is an animal and you know what animal it is, put it in the comments below. Because I can't find any animals in here. What the f? Hello?
All right, guys, so I'm just getting set up and getting started here. I've got some equipment set out, and I'm going to see if I can make some communication down here in the tunnels of ISS, where down on the other end here, there was an unfortunate end-of-life scenario between two gentlemen, and maybe one of them will come out and talk to me. Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Dave, and I have come all the way here from West Virginia to come and talk to you. Is there anybody down here who would like to come and have a conversation with me? If you're here, I would love to know. Can you see those red and purple lights I put down the hallway, down the tunnel there? If you can see those, can you try and pick them up? Let me know you're here.
Whoa. Hello? Hello, is there someone here with me? Okay. Put this. All right, that's not a good sign. So I turned the walkie-talkie, the radio, which I have here on the backpack, it'll be underneath this tripod. I turned it off on the way up here because the battery was already getting low, and now it won't even turn back on. So let's hope that I don't get attacked by some animal up here because I won't be able to call for help. It is REM pod. Hello? It is completely off. Look. It is completely off. I'm not even kidding. Putting it under the tripod here. Hello? I turn on the paratune. Hello? Thank you. Who is this? Is this Rebecca? That's right where I heard the hiss, too. I was standing right there, or that's where the camera was sitting, and it came from that general direction in that area. Like one of these rooms right here. If you're in that room right there, there's a little black box that if you walk in there, it'll play music. Thank you. Going night vision completely. Whew. Who's here with me? Thank you.
Oh, I'd love to see you try and Make the lights light up. I've made my way around the corner here, so if you'd like to go down the hall there and touch some of those devices I set up, I would really appreciate it. Can you do that for me to let me know you're here? I've made my way around the corner here, so if you'd like to go down the hall there and touch some of those devices I set up. My heart is racing, you guys. Can you hear me talking to you? Is there anybody down in the tunnels here?
Gonna roll on ghost tube here. I'm gonna set something down on this chair over here if that's okay. That was setting it. Okay, my God. What is happening? I heard someone hiss. Who was that? What did I hear hiss?
Hand.
Hand. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze back by this right here. That device is in airplane mode, meaning it's not putting out any sort of data signal. Therefore, it's not going to interfere with any of the equipment. If Rebecca is up here, we heard a story that you saw a nurse up here. A lady that looked like she was from the sanatorium. She used to live in this building. And she said your room wasn't clean enough.
Give it back.
Holy f***ing shit. What? Hello? The f***? Hello? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking out right now. My heart is pounding. Hey! Is there something in here? Oh,
I'm right here.
oh. What did I hear? All the windows are shut in here. There's no way for an animal to be in here. I don't see any animals. That was loud-ass movement. The nurse? Are you the nurse that Rebecca saw? Whew, my knees are shaking together. Whew. My knees are shaking. That was creepy. That was so creepy.
Give it back. Give it back.
Holy f***ing shit. That's the same within here. Windows intact. These are the only two rooms down this hallway, and that is where that noise came from, for sure. Where are you? This is me coming back through here. See how that made music?
Open it.
Open what?
Please.
Open what? There's lots of things that could be opened in here. Notice how the REM pod has stopped going off now.
So I've got ghost tube running. Is there anybody down here in the tunnels? Are you able to tell me your name? I left some of my devices around the corner down there. Can you try touching one of them? I don't know why I'm so apprehensive, you guys.
I'm scared.
You're scared? Who is this? If you're able to use this and talk to me, can you tell me your name?
I see you.
You do? Ghost Tube said I see you. If you can hear me or see me, like you said you can see me.
Laughing.
Can you try and touch that purple light down there? It's on the ground.
I'm all alone. Did you hear Connor's whistle? Did it bring you here? Whew. Damn it. I tell you what, when you're standing in a building like this in complete darkness and you hear something like that, it gets the adrenaline pumping. I still have yet, if there's an animal in here, I would have found it. And that movement was so heavy that would have had to have been a fairly large animal. And I searched every room. Didn't see anything. Unless it was caught on the camera and I didn't see it with my eyes because it's dark, so. But I don't think there's anything in here with me that I know of.
But my name is Dave. And I just came here to try and have a conversation with somebody. I thought maybe if your spirit is still here, maybe you would want somebody to talk to. Is that true? Are you still here? Guys, I think if I don't get any communication here within the next 5 or so minutes, I might make my way back over to the admin building, because I got a very weird feeling when I walked through there. Hello? There were 2 men down here in this tunnel at the other end who got into an altercation. Both of them lost their lives. Are either one of you here? Okay, can you try and pick that up? See how it made a green light when you did that? And it didn't hurt you. Could you try doing it again?
I have the PSB7 Pro Spirit Box here, made by Gary Golka. I'm going to see if I can get any relevant responses through this to hopefully see if there's anyone here with me. Okay, if you come up to me and you use this, you might be able to talk through this box in my hand, and you can tell me your name or who you are. Are you a patient here at Lee Allen Bryant? That sounded like someone saying yes or yeah or did. Do you know that this place isn't open anymore?
Trash.
Trash. Or is this a nurse from the sanatorium? Is this the same nurse that young lady saw telling her to clean her room? That was a woman's voice. I couldn't make it out, but...
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 30 years old. How old are you?
Please go.
You want me to leave? But I came here to speak to you and hopefully tell your story. Do you want people to know your story?
Greetings.
Hello. Was there a dark stain left on this land, on these buildings? Is there someone that wants to come and talk to me? Behind me? Who's behind me?
Four.
Who's the man that I just heard come through here? It sounded like you said Deborah. I did. Wow. I'm going to stop on GhostTube here because I'm getting some luck through the spirit box. Who is this man? All right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. REM pod's going off, you guys. That is not me. I'm just trying to get the piccolo set up. You like that device right there? Or do you like this one that makes music? If you like that music and you want to hear more of it, can you make that light up again? All right, I'm going to set this over here for you. If you like the music, all you have to do is try and get close to that, and it'll make music like that. So can you do that for me? Can you try and get close to that and make it play music? I'd love to hear it. Or maybe if you push it over or something like that, it'll make even more music.
This is Ryan. I come in peace. I've traveled a long way to come and speak to you. My friends Dave and Connor are here on the property as well. Which floor should I go to next? Should I go to the 4th floor, the floor above, the men's floor? I saw something and had someone try and talk to me up there 2 years ago. Should I go to the 4th floor? Hello there. I hear you. Do you hear me? Can you tell me what I heard just a few minutes ago? Me? Did you hear that? It sounded like it said me. Did I hear someone trying to speak to me? Moving around to come out here?
I've stepped away from the staircase. Can you go over and walk up and down the staircase for me? If you're here and you can hear me? I'd love for you to do that for me. But only if you want to. Somebody touched that red light on the banister there. Could you do that again? Maybe if I walk in the other room here, you'll do it for me. So let's play a game. When I walk in this room here, I'd love for you to set off one of the toys that I put over there on the steps for you, okay? All right, I'm going in. It's your turn. Can you make one of the toys go off?
Okay. I don't feel the same energy down here as I did, so I'm going to move up to the 4th floor and see if anyone up there wants to talk to me. I'm going to leave this camera sit there while I carry this stuff and this camera up to the 4th floor. Maybe that camera will capture something down here.
Come on now, you don't have to be afraid. If you can, try and make one of those devices go off that I set up on the steps, please. What about the purple lights? Can you try and stand on those or pick them up or move them for me? What about the one on the wheelchair? There's a green light on the wheelchair at the top of the steps. Can you try and touch that green light? Can you do that for me? I bet you can if you try.
I wonder what Dave and Connor are getting right now. Because this building is creepy. Rolling EVP session. This is 4th floor of Indiana State Sanatorium. Placing recorder down on the table here. In the middle of the hallway, Adams Hall. Hello? If there's any men up here, or any nurses, my name is Ryan and I've come a long way to talk to you and hopefully tell your story. I don't mean you any harm. What was it like living here? Were you treated well? I heard at some point there was a lady that lived here that went out to the water tower tonight, actually, many years ago. Do you know her name? Two years ago, I thought I saw something up here on this level. I believe it was here. Who was that? Do you like having visitors come here? Okay, I'm going to listen back. Ending.
Where is everybody tonight? Am I allowed to be in here? If I'm not allowed to be in here, let me know by touching one of those toys that I set up there. Like I said, they won't hurt you. You saw me set them down there and they didn't hurt me. I wouldn't lie to you. What if I count for you? On the count of 3, will you touch one of those? 1, 2, 3. I want to believe that you're here with me.
Saw something up here on this level. I believe it was here. Who was that? Do you like having visitors come here?
Nothing. I haven't had anything on this floor though. Besides a couple of sounds, which could be paint chips falling. I haven't really had any sort of, because they're just light sounds. So I'm gonna leave this stuff set up right here. I'm gonna walk down the hallway here and hopefully see if there's anyone down here on this other side that wants to communicate or talk. It's me. I have a device in my hand right here that you can come through and communicate with me. Or so we're led to understand. So can you come through and tell me your name? My name is Dave. What is your name? Rimpon? That's it? Yeah. Can you keep trying to do that? If you try with a little more energy, or a little harder, there's a bunch of different colors that'll show up.
Still to this day, I think about what that hiss could have been inside the Indiana State Sanatorium, and that extremely loud sound that sounded like a door rattling or slamming, and I still could not find the source of whatever made that noise, making that probably one of the most terrifying sessions that I've ever conducted, especially alone. Moving on to the next clip in this compilation, we have one of our favorite locations that we've ever investigated, the St. Albans Sanatorium in Radford, Virginia. Now this is a little bit of a different sanatorium than what you would expect from like the Indiana Sanatorium, which was a tuberculosis hospital. This sanatorium was more of an asylum, a mental health asylum. And it was originally built as a boys' school. The boys' school itself was built to create the perfect Southern gentleman. But over the years, it kind of fell into the pattern of allowing bullying and negativity, which led to a lot of negative emotions from the boys that were living there and going to school there. Eventually, when the boys' school closed down, it was turned into the St. Albans Sanatorium, where mental health patients were brought to receive both necessary care but also experimental treatments that a lot of the locals still talk about to this day. And there's even the story of a local college student who went missing and was never found, who is said to have some connection to St. Albans Sanatorium and was never found. So there's a lot of reasons for St. Albans to be haunted, but one area that is notorious is the bowling alley, which is in the basement of the asylum. This bowling alley was built for recreation for the patients to have some time to get away and enjoy themselves, and it was a special privilege for only those that could be trusted with it. We decided that because Miranda was with us and she had never done a solo investigation, we would leave her alone inside that bowling alley, which was heart-pounding and kind of nerve-wracking in and of itself, because it's been widely reported that there's some sort of entity or spirit in the bowling alley that's said to run at people.
You have dark, you have outside dark, and then you have St. Albans dark. You turn out all the lights down in the bowling alley and you will find out what it's like having absolute darkness and just having an odd feeling down there.
So we decided this would be a very good place for Miranda to conduct her first solo investigation, wrapping her in blankets and leaving her alone. Jason, Dave, and I decided to venture out into the asylum to find an area called the Women's Isolation Unit for patients that were more volatile and violent and needed special supervision during their stay within the hospital. And what Miranda had happen when she was alone in the bowling alley was chilling enough. But what Jason, Dave, and I experienced in the Women's Isolation Unit will go down as one of the most memorable and terrifying moments of our paranormal quest.
Now, with the women's isolation ward at St. Albans, that was particularly eerie and terrifying for me because I had never really seen Jason get that freaked out at a location before. He was terrified.
All right, here we are. We're in the bowling alley, and we have set up some equipment here. Miranda is stationed up inside the bowling alley, right here with a camera on her and a camera that's wide. Got some equipment all the way down, including a motion-activated light, some REM pods, some other things. She has a spirit box that she can use at her discretion. You never know, this is a place. People have heard footsteps running at them down here, Miranda. I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't.
So yeah, people have heard footsteps literally running at them down here. So it'll be interesting to see what you hear whenever you're down here.
It will be.
So
If that happens, I will scream.
So we're gonna leave her down here all by herself. She wants to talk to you.
Come out,
Thank you.
come out and talk to her, ladies.
And there they go.
You have dark, you have outside dark, and then you have St. Albans dark. You turn out all the lights down in the bowling alley, and you will find out what it's like having absolute darkness and just having an odd feeling down there.
All right. It's just me down here. My name's Miranda. And I would love to talk to you. We have a bunch of different toys here that you can interact with to let me know that you're here. The red lights that are beside me and the one that's down that way. If you get close to them, they'll light up. And then we have some balls that if you want to roll them, they'll light up blue and red. Can you do that for me so that I know that you're here?
Yeah, all of these doors have really thick locks on them. So would these all be isolation?
I didn't think we're there yet, are we?
This is the cage right here.
But wait a minute though, because the isolation wings, each one had the little orderly station.
Yes.
Remember? Where they could lock themselves in and out?
Right.
So this isn't it?
No. The cage. But I don't think this is where we want to go.
No.
Let's go find the...
Part of the adventure of St. Albans, part of the what St. Albans can offer folks here is
To get lost.
right, get lost, investigate, and adventure explore, and figure out where the hell you're at. Or trying to get.
Did you get to bowl here whenever it was a sanatorium? Hello? Is there somebody down there? Whew. That'll make your heart race. Hello? Did somebody down there tap on something? Can you do it again?
I tell you what, like Jason said, you walk through this place and it's just like, it's like a constant maze. You have no idea where you're going.
Oh yeah, this is the women's.
No. Down below.
No, it's still not it.
It's the floor below.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get there eventually.
Our guide Michael, on this floor that we're going to, we are about to find the women's isolation, and he said that he talked to a nurse that worked here, and one of their first days on the job, so they got called down here to a woman who genuinely believed she was a snake and would...
This is it.
Is it?
Yeah.
And she was striking at all the orderlies here. Okay. They do have a lot of the Halloween costumes spread out across this area, but Okay.
You want to set up in here then?
Yeah, might as well.
My heart is still racing from that tap. Oh. A lot of people say that I always stay very calm, and I do on the outside. I for sure get freaked out on the inside, though. Is there anyone down here with me? Would you like to bowl with me? Okay, I think I'm going to run on Ghost Tube. Okay, rolling on Ghost Tube. If there's anyone down here, you can talk to this box in my hand, and I should be able to hear what you're telling me. Earlier we had the name Michael come through. Michael, are you still here with us? With me? Not used to doing the solo.
So what we have here is a proximity board. It's just like kind of like a REM pod proximity in the same way, but this has a full board, and as you pass over it, you see every single light will light up and then stay on for a certain period of time. So it's like you can track the proximity. It's a really cool piece of equipment here.
Ready?
Ready when you are. Let me make sure you're in this shot. All right, so Dave is set up with the seer. We got him set up.
As we get set up to do a seer session, the unexplained activity has already begun, with Miranda all alone in the other building down in the bowling alley. Jason and I both hear the distinct sound of footsteps outside the isolation room.
I think it glitched.
Did it?
Ooh. Shh. Footsteps.
I heard that. Did it?
Yeah. Ooh. Shh. Footsteps. Yeah. Ooh. Shh. Footsteps.
I heard that.
Okay. Then what?
Man, there's footsteps.
Was that you, Dave?
I'm literally sitting down.
Something was just, no, that was knocking on this door. It was literally thump, thump, thump.
Okay. Then what?
Man, there's footsteps.
Okay. Then what?
Man, there's footsteps.
Was that you, Dave? There's someone here with us. Our friend Dave over there, who's sitting down, has a thing on his head that if you get close to it and pick words, it'll show him pictures. My name is Ryan, and this is Jason. Are there any ladies up here? The doors are open.
It didn't ding, but there is a field of some sort with stuff in it. I don't know how to explain that.
So just like an open field. They did have a farm here.
Did you work on the farm here?
What was it like for you to live in this part of the sanatorium? Did you like it?
How did they treat you when you were here? Did they treat you well? If there's anyone down here, can you let me know? What the was that? Hello? Is there someone down there? Oh, I have chills.
I hear you.
I hear you too. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm freaked out. Can you tell me your name? Mary. Hi, Mary. Thank you. Were you a patient here? Okay, breathe. Man, it is something else whenever you're hearing things and you're by yourself. Whew. Freaky. I don't mean that you're freaky. I don't mean to offend you. And thank you for letting me know that you're here. What the was that?
Hello?
Generating. We've got a person lying, a male lying on the floor, kind of with his legs extended out, and his left arm on his left knee.
Huh. What is he wearing?
He's wearing a white shirt with black pants, and he's got black hair. Looks like he might be missing his right hand up to his elbow.
Huh. That's the second time through Seer we've gotten people with, like, hands and limbs missing. We got that at the Augusta pub, too.
Oh, yeah.
You see this purple strip of lights right here? If you walk up and down this strip of lights, it should change colors. And then we can see that you're here.
Generating a cemetery with several headstones.
I wonder if they have a cemetery for this place.
I'm sure. Somewhere.
We're sorry that you had to live here. Tell us about your life.
Earlier what I heard was movement. I don't think there's anything down there that should be moving. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like a mechanical box or anything that should have made a noise like that. Oh, I hope I didn't scare them away. I didn't mean to offend you. I think the craziest thing too is that I heard it twice, like once right after the other.
I told him.
You told him? You told who? What did you tell them? Can you tell me why you're here? Was it lonely being here?
What's this room back here? Hello? Did you hear that? No. Something just ran its fingers across this grating.
You've got to be kidding.
It was so loud, it was like... Hello? This was like the sound that I heard. It was like... like that.
Yeah, it's a very distinct sound.
Wait.
Who is in there with Ryan? Are you trying to get out?
Generating. Oh. It is a very up close image of a skull. Just from like the nose,
What?
The nose and eyes.
Was that?
Literally, as soon as I turned my back,
I just heard a noise in this room to my right.
what is happening?
Because I heard, unless that was you, it sounded like a breath or something in there.
What? It was definitely like movement. It was like dum 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 dum.
Okay, I guess I heard something else. Is there anything we can do to help you?
We step back away. Maybe they're...
All right, I have another box here, and if you talk to it, hopefully I'll be able to hear what you're saying. Can you tell me if anybody's here? Mary, are you still here? Can you tell me if there are any former patients of the sanatorium here? Do they perform electroshock therapy on you?
Were you locked in these rooms?
Generating. We've got 2 women. Looks like they're having a meal in front of a fireplace on the floor. And one of them has a My Little Pony head.
Wow.
I mean, this was an asylum. Whoa. REM pod.
Hello, what's your name? That is really strong.
It is. I was literally just getting ready to say, I think one of us should go into that and see if it reacts. I mean, you'd kind of look like a... Can you step back away from that? like security or a cop or with that jacket.
Right. Can you stop that, please, just for a moment? If you're here with us right now, can you make a noise?
Was that y'all? No.
No.
Generating.
Surely. Hello? Hello? You've got me.
This looks like bloody flesh. What?
Man.
Here, hold this for a second. I'm going to shut off this REM pod.
What is going on in there?
I want to hear what's going on in here, and we can't hear over this REM
Hello,
pod.
we're coming to you. Just hang on. What the actual
What's going on?
I don't know what the is going on.
There's something at this...
I'm following you.
Something at this door.
Or in here.
Or in here.
Hello. If you're here with us right now, can you make a noise?
Was that y'all? No.
No.
I've never heard anything like that.
No. Are we able to open this door?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I couldn't tell whether that was a voice or what that was.
It sounded vocal in a way, but it sounded like it was coming from you.
Yeah.
Hello, if that was you we just heard, we don't mean to startle you. Can we please hear your voice again?
Flowers in a field. Flowers in a field.
That was real creepy.
It was really creepy.
Like my heart stopped. I'm like, I can't believe it was happening.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you ever bowl down here with your friends? I definitely heard a voice there, but I don't know what it said. Can you be more clear, please? It sounded like a man's voice. Can you please tell me your name? Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Joshua, can you tell me if you were a patient at the sanatorium? Joshua, can you tell me how old you are? Joshua, did you ever play bowl down here with your friends? thought I just heard yes. How were you treated while you were here? Why did they bring you here?
Maybe move the REM pod into that room.
I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, that was single-handedly probably one of the creepiest things that I've experienced in a long time. That was fucking super creepy.
And it came out of that room?
Out of the bathroom.
That's weird.
Yeah. That was legit freaky.
I didn't even know there was a bathroom in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's reset now. Let me grab this camera.
In there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's already going. Hello? That's a brand new battery, too.
That's crazy.
Who's in that room? Are we hearing you?
If you need the energy from that device to communicate with us, you can take it.
There's somebody in there, man.
That was loud.
Yeah. We're sorry if we're intruding on you. We don't intend on that. That's not our intention. If you're in that bathroom because you're trying to get out through that door, I'm sorry to say it's going to be hard to do.
Generating. Ooh. There's kind of like a weird creature looking thing on top of like a train trestle. With a person, like a black shadow standing on the trestle.
Just bizarre things that are like things you wouldn't even think of.
What was the name of that documentary, Jason?
Something about Under the Trestle.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I started thinking.
Gina, are you here?
Really, Gina? The documentary about Gina's called Under the Trestle?
Something about Trestle, yeah.
That's really creepy.
What Dave and Jason are referring to is a documentary and book with the same title about Radford, Virginia's most famous homicide case. In 1980, university student Gina Renee Hall went missing. Her abandoned car was found parked under a railroad trestle. She was last known to be at the lake with Steve Epperly, who failed a polygraph test and was convicted of the crime without Gina's body ever being found. To this day, no trace of Gina Renee Hall has ever been recovered, and her case remains Virginia's only homicide conviction to occur without a body. Could this image of a man and a demonic figure on top of a railroad trestle be a reference to this grisly crime? What do you think?
Gina Hall, is that you? Please don't be afraid of us.
You know what's weird to me? That almost, what we heard in that bathroom almost sounded like crying or whimpering.
Yeah, it was just an unsettling. I didn't care for that too much.
Yeah.
I heard they did some horrific things to people here. Did they do any of that to you? I think I heard yes. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. They should never have done those things to you.
Still to this day, we have no idea where that screaming sound came from when we were in the women's isolation unit, and the fact that we captured it so clearly on our camera's audio still gives us chills to this day. And the dragging sound that Miranda heard above her in the bowling alley is something that she will always remember as a terrifying experience on her first solo investigation. Hi, buddy. Everybody say hi to Henny. Now that Henry decided to crash my filming party here, I think it's time to move on to the next clip in this compilation. And that is from one of the most famous haunted locations in the United States of America, a place that has always been on our bucket list, a place that we've always wanted to go for decades. And that is the Winchester Mystery House. There's a lot of legends that surround the Winchester Mystery House, and some of it is rooted in history. Others have been told from generation to generation, but the basic reason for the ghost stories at the Winchester Mystery House boil down to the legend of the owner, Sarah Winchester, who built this house as a labyrinth. Some say that it was because she had a love of architecture. Others have stated through local and national legend that she was afraid that she was being haunted by the spirits that were killed by the rifle that her family created, the Winchester rifle.
So in the house, you'll see doors to walls, doors to nowhere, meaning it's a 13-foot drop to the gardens below. There's staircases that go to nowhere or they go to cupboards. And some of the areas in the house, it's very, very tight. So it makes you feel like it's just close together and it makes you feel weird. So
now all of this, of course, is speculation and legend, and there's really no proven history to say that she was afraid of these spirits, but many people say that she conducted her own seances, which guided her on how she could build her mammoth, ginormous house to confuse the spirits and to keep them away from her.
The seance room.
Oh.
The seance room is here.
So Sarah's seance room, it said it was the heart of the house, so it's in the direct middle of the house. But it said that she would go to that room every single night, commune with the spirits to find further building advice about the house. It said that she would ask them, do you want another bedroom? I have 40 bedrooms. Do you want 41? Maybe I have 6 kitchens. Do you want a 7th? But whatever happened in that room, we're not quite sure. She was the only person allowed and the only person with the key. But if she was actually playing with a Ouija board or communing with spirits, she was in great company because everyone around her, they were practicing the same activities.
So this is going to be a crazy investigation. I mean, to have a house so full of history, but also so full of mystery, because literally the woman who built the house was so secretive and they don't know much about it, and they believe a lot of the history and the reasons why this house is so big and so strange are deeply rooted in the paranormal. It's just amazing. And also a little bit intimidating. I mean, we don't know what we're going to experience when we're here tonight, but I can tell you one thing, this is gonna be one of the most interesting investigations that we've ever conducted on our Paranormal Quest. Inside of this seance room, it is there that we set up for an Estes Method Spirit Box session with AC Ghost Hunters. Now, those of you that have watched our investigations with AC Ghost Hunters will know one of their favorite things to do is an Estes Method. Anna is so talented at doing the Estes Method Spirit Box session, both hearing the voices that come through the Spirit Box, but also through her own perception and sensitivities, getting words, phrases, things pop into her head that she says aloud as well.
So with Winchester Mystery House being one of our top bucket list locations, going into this massive house was freaky enough. And then you sit down with Anna and she does her Estes in this place, which is enough to terrify anybody. It all just got wrapped up into one creepy little package for that place.
And this led to one of the creepiest, most relevant, and also most adrenaline-fueled Estes sessions that we have ever conducted.
So we are in the seance room waiting for the guys, and it wasn't rolling, but we heard 2 very distinct footsteps coming from out that way. Right?
Yeah, they were really loud. No, I don't think it's the guys, because it was only like 2 footsteps and then it stopped.
It was too close, too.
Yeah.
Is there someone out there?
You can come closer.
If we act surprised, don't be scared, we're just excited. We don't mean to scare you.
Can you come to this room and talk to us? We're getting ready to do an experiment to see if you can communicate with us. If you want to come in and try and communicate, we would like to know your story and a little bit more about you.
That was me.
Is anybody out there? Can you make a noise? That's them. Hello? Hello?
That's them.
Oh
my God.
All right, so we're getting ready to do an Estes session in the seance room. Anna is going to be sitting in there by herself. We're going to leave her in the room. It's the heart of the house. It's where Sarah supposedly performed all the seances that she allegedly, according to the legend, used to guide her into how to build the house. But I will say that she does the Estes a little bit differently than what we are used to on the channel. So when we do the Estes, we always just call out what we hear through the spirit box, but Anna has been training herself to do it a little differently. And she looks at it as a form of channeling. So she will call out, of course, if she hears something through the spirit box, but she also allows the white noise to put her into a trance-like state, and then she will just call out what pops into her head. So that way, essentially, a form of mediumship, if you will. So it's something that we have never really done before on the channel, and it's something that we want to test to see if there's any relevant responses that come through. And we're going to be outside of the room. She's going to have the loud spirit box in her ears. If anything, she calls out anything relevant, could possibly be some sort of spirit communication or some sort of channeling. So we're excited to try this out because we've seen her do it one other time and it was pretty crazy. Because we've never done an Estes session this way, we're excited to try it out in the seance room of the Winchester Mystery House. We will be still recording the spirit box audio during the session so you can hear the voices that Anna is hearing. But since she also calls out messages that pop into her head, not everything will be heard in the spirit box recording. So for the purposes of the video, if the spirit box audio plays and a response is heard, then she heard it in the sweeping. But if the spirit box audio is excluded completely, the response came from Anna herself and not the PSB-7. All right, so it's time for us to do the Estes session. Right now we have Anna set up in the seance room. The seance room is in the heart of the house, the very center.
Here.
Where she did all of her seances.
Hey!
Hello? I wanted to point out that
Sarah?
she doesn't only call out what she hears, she uses it as a form of channeling. So if it pops into her head, she's going to say it. If it comes through on the spirit box, I'll replay it like we always.
My house.
This is your house?
Let's scoot around a little more.
Yeah. We're going to go far away from her so she can't hear us.
Well, if we just stay in, because I don't want to say anything being right in front of the door.
Yes.
But I want to make
My prediction.
Oh, we'll be able to hear well. What's your prediction?
Think.
I'm trying to think of a question.
Are we friends?
Yes.
Yeah, we're friends.
What's the name of the girl sitting in the room in there?
What'd you say?
Resting.
You can call me Sally.
Sally, we're
Oh,
can you tell
sit.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
20.
Zip, like the dog's name. I don't know his other.
I haven't felt that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You see the tripwire go off?
I think I did that.
Whoa. What the Did you make those lights light up?
It's a spirit. It's recording.
How many of us are standing in here?
Well, it's kind of a...
In here?
No, over here.
By herself.
She is by herself.
How many people are...
Here,
That's impressive.
I'll help you. If you look at my hand, this is the number you need to tell her.
4.
Okay, now...
Speak up.
Okay. Somebody's got to have chills.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's insane.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a staircase there. I almost walked that way. There's a staircase.
Sarah,
Sorry.
if this
All right,
is you, everybody has questioned why it is that you made this
She
house
treated us with care.
with the layout that you did. Can
I
you tell
wonder-
us why?
Never a complaint.
I wonder if Sally
Sally.
I wonder if Sally was a worker.
Maybe like a nurse or staff or...
Yeah. Sally, you said that she treated you well. Did you enjoy working for Sarah?
At this point,
No, in the
you
past.
should go back.
Yeah.
Go back to what?
5 pieces.
We don't know what that means.
Can you be a little more specific?
Can you do that again?
What do you want us to do again?
I worked for her.
Is this still Sally?
I wouldn't say that.
Earlier, we were
Okay.
outside of Sarah's room and there was a motion light that turned on. Who did that?
It was a spirit.
Which one? What was the name?
They guide me.
Who guides you?
It's crazy.
Is this Sarah that's coming through?
Exactly.
Sarah?
Chris?
Yeah, that's who's talking.
I don't like when they say my name, but...
I'm not sure who that was.
Go ahead.
They just walk around.
Who walks around? All the people that come and visit the house?
Do you like when people come and visit the house?
That shouldn't be right.
When was the last time?
Can I talk?
Mm-hmm.
One at a time.
Medium. Easy.
You have to wait and answer a question that we ask. I know it's exciting if you are talking through Anna. I know it's exciting. Please.
It was a piece of cake.
Well, that's good. How about this? We'll start by...
Be careful.
We'll start by you telling us what your name is. I heard that.
Yes. I don't know where it came from. Did it come from that way?
5.
There are 5 of us, but what's your name?
It sounded like a
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I heard.
A seance?
This is...
Wait.
To communicate.
That was a straight up voice out here.
Sure. A seance?
This is...
Wait.
To communicate.
That was a straight up voice out here.
Sure.
Yeah, we're trying to communicate.
We're loved ones. What?
With loved ones.
Oh, with loved ones?
I'm not sure.
if there's somebody out here trying to speak with me and to us, if you can tell Anna, your answers will be able to hear you.
Start by allowing us to know that you're speaking. What did Miranda just hear?
That was quick.
She just said...
She just did it.
Yeah, she did.
She just
did the
went,
noise that she said she heard.
Can you feel it?
A little bit.
Yeah, we're all getting chills.
Little bit.
Oh.
Tripwire.
Did it go off?
Mm-hmm.
That was stupid.
That was so cool. Thank you. Can you
Don't
tell
open
us?
that door.
What is it?
He's not opening the door, but he's looking through the window.
Can you tell us what your name is?
That's just to store them. The girl's talking.
Mm-hmm.
Missing a piece of the puzzle?
What piece are we missing?
Can you see us right now? Can you see where we're standing?
Just hang in there. How often do you get to do this?
Pretty often.
How often do you get to do this? How often do people come in here and you get to communicate like this?
Don't stop.
Well, we'll have to stop eventually. But can you give us some good information about this house? Or who's here right now with us?
40. Record. Can you lift that?
We're recording.
She couldn't do that. We had to do it for her.
You just pushed that over and she said, I think she said, why don't you lift that?
Oh, really? So, can you talk to Anna over there?
She did.
Can you say yes or no? Can you hear this music?
The captain?
Can you hear that?
It's complicated. We know. Fiesta. She did. The captain?
Were you able to hear that music?
Becky?
She said that with a weird accent.
Mm-hmm. How about this? Can you tell me, I know Miranda
Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah. I know Miranda already did this, but I would love if you
That was my fault.
I love if you could tell me how many fingers I'm holding up right here on my hand.
That was my fault.
Just, I need to know if you can see us. It's a question we always have. If you're willing to help us and learn more about how this works.
It smells like it.
Can you speak
From the kitchen.
Can you speak to us, please? Because it's kind of sounding like you're speaking to each other.
That was exciting. Let's do it again. 4 feet. safety. Yeah.
All right, let's
Sounds like they're
Thank
talking to
you.
each other.
let's slow it down. Can we have a second of silence?
Did you see it now?
What are we looking
Let's
for?
be honest.
What are we looking for? Can you make yourself known here to us?
Just wondering. You'll get lost.
We already did.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
Dave.
Yes. I'm Dave. Why don't you, if you can,
Look back. It's easy.
I'm holding it.
She said, look back, Dave.
Find it.
How many fingers am I holding up?
It's important. Go up.
You want me to go down there?
I'm doing my best.
Okay. We know you're doing your best.
Yeah, we thank you for communicating with us. We only got a couple more minutes to do this. Dave went down the hallway. What should he do now?
They're coming so fast.
No, you guys gotta.
You can't overwhelm her.
Yeah,
You're gonna miss it.
you need to just speak one at a time. I know there's probably a lot of spirits in this house that don't really get to communicate like this a lot. And we only have a couple more minutes, so please just try to be clear.
Why was I drawn to this room right here to my right earlier?
She was in her room. She needed help.
What room is it? Oh, that's that.
To get up.
Should Dave go in that room right now?
Is that the room where Sarah fell?
Are you standing up here by me?
Feel free to do it. For your safety.
I think you need to go in that room.
You need to be careful.
You need to be careful.
I care about it.
We know you care about this house. If this is Sarah, we
For
know.
fun.
I'm gonna go in here.
Okay. Dave's going in that room.
No
Okay, Sarah, if that's you, if we're talking to Sarah, Dave just walked.
Softer.
Sorry. If we're talking to Sarah, Dave just walked in a room over there.
You can probably get there.
Can you tell us?
Don't hide.
No, he's not hiding.
Around my chest.
But we'd like to know what that room was used for, or what that room meant. Can you tell us?
The bell.
Do you want us to ring the bell?
What time is it? Okay, no, it's too
She
early.
said it was supposed to be wrong.
Didn't she ring the bell? To close, right?
I'm prude?
Yeah.
Let's switch that.
She rang the bell at midnight to start.
Right.
I believe it was midnight and 2, yeah.
So it was one time at midnight.
Gracias. Thank you.
So we're going to have to wrap this up here.
Oh no.
Yes, we're going to have to wrap it up, so...
Are you coming back?
Yes, we're going to come back in that room.
No.
So we're going to have to wrap this up here.
Oh no.
Yes, we're going to have to wrap it up, so...
Are you coming back? No. Please.
Can you say goodbye to us so we can close this out?
One more.
Okay, we'll ask you one more question. How about that? Is that what you want?
10. Watch.
Last question. Can you tell her how many fingers I'm holding up?
Ooh. 17.
No, she's not.
Don't
holding
have that many
17.
fingers.
Stop. 17. Stop.
Okay, we're gonna have to wrap this up.
It was a good time.
Yes, it was. We had a really good night here. And we thank you so
Daisy.
much. We thank you so much for speaking with us.
Blocked.
But I'm going to have to go tap her out now.
In between.
Hello?
Who is in that room?
That was an obsession. Can you do that again? Slow down.
I can say that this is something that I don't remember ever seeing before. Anna appears to viscerally react to something that she feels, and takes a sharp and labored inhale. As she does, the EMF tripwire triggers in sync with her reaction.
Can you do that again? Slow down.
It would be one thing if it was a few seconds before, or a few seconds after, but it was perfectly synced.
Can you do that again? Slow down.
What do you make of this? Let us know in the comments below.
Nope.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up now.
Jocelyn.
The candle's off.
Sure.
All right. Thank you, spirits. I appreciate you talking to us.
Pay attention.
No, we're all done here.
It
Thank
was
you.
very weird at the beginning.
That's me. It's me. It's me. It's me.
She was deep in that trance.
She was.
All right, take a minute. We're gonna go down. We're hearing noises out here. Just take a minute.
She
I
okay?
freaked her out pretty bad.
Okay.
That thing is so loud. I mean,
Yeah.
did you hear it again down there? I thought I heard you guys say, "What is that noise?"
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, I said that it was very weird at the beginning, and then it was like, kind of like you said, it was like it seemed like we just kind of faded into the background.
yeah. It sounded like they were talking to each other.
Yeah.
There were so many of them.
The number of
She's saying there were so many of them.
the number of spirits that Sarah probably opened up in here. It would make sense that they're talking that much with each
Yeah.
other.
I felt like there was like so many in here. Like at one point I felt like you guys were in here with me.
No, we never came in there.
Nope.
And at one point, I know I said Dave's name. It did not come from my head. I heard it through the spirit box.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, I mean, as of like what I can remember, I know I heard his name, and then a bunch of times the name Sally, which I don't know what's that. I don't know why that will come up, but I heard it. I don't know if I said it, but I heard it like 2 or 3 times in my head, and I can't really tell you if it came through the spirit box, but I just kept hearing like, "Call me Sally," kind of, which I don't know if a spirit that's your, you know.
When you said the number 4, how did that come through?
Don't remember.
That's almost better.
I don't remember saying the number 4. I know I said a lot of numbers, but not necessarily 4.
Well, you did. And I had 4. Well, they kept asking how many people were standing out here, and I was like, well, it's kind of maybe it's kind of confusing to them, and I was like, okay, well, I'll help you. The amount of people that are standing out here is the amount that I have on my hand here. Can you tell us what that number is? And then straight away, you said 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you because most of the time I'm like in a trance.
Ooh.
Wow.
I got them.
Did you?
So most of the time I'm in a trance and I can't pick out if the word is actually in my head or if it's coming through the spirit box. Mm-hmm. Like the spirit box does help me get in that state because of the white noise. But most of the time I don't remember what or when I said things.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I mean, you're in that trance. It's not like you're trying to recollect what you just said.
Yeah.
You're waiting for the next thing, you know? So, interesting. We already found this Estes session to be one of the strangest that we've ever been a part of. But when we went back downstairs to pack up the gear, Anna asked Freddie and Ashley a question, and the answer shocked us all. I wasn't recording at the time, but I quickly grabbed the nearest camera to document it.
So we came back down here, we're getting ready to leave the Winchester Mystery House, and Anna, just out of curiosity, you asked a question to Ashley. What did you ask her?
I asked if anybody or any spirit go by the name of Sally.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah's nickname was Aunt Sally to a lot of her nieces.
You can call me Sally.
And that was because she had a niece
She had a niece named Sarah, and then her mother's name was Sarah, and I believe there was one other person somewhere in the family named Sarah. So her nieces would call her Aunt Sally just so that they wouldn't get Sarah mixed up.
And we had no idea, literally had no idea.
We had no idea.
That is crazy.
I don't even know what to say.
That is, I mean,
that really is. Like, we had the cameras, putting the cameras away, and I literally had to pull this camera back out because we did not expect that answer, so.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
That is insane. So, what a night here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We were so lucky that when we investigated the Winchester Mystery House that we were able to do so with AC Ghost Hunters and to have that experience of that Estes session. I can't think of a better way for us to check off that bucket list location than with good friends, creepy ghost stories, and heart-pounding paranormal activity. Tell us what you think of that Estes down in the comments below, and let us know if you would like to see us do more of these Estes sessions with Chris and Anna of AC Ghost Hunters. Next up on the list is a house that we've been to multiple times, a house in Atlanta, Indiana, a small town where a very wealthy, influential man named Asher Walton decided to build a house for his wife, Julia Wolfe Walton. The two of them were very in love, and this house was a gift. It was supposed to show his love to Julia, and in many regards was considered to be her house. They lived there with their family, but unfortunately tragedy struck where they lost multiple children within the house.
With all the many stories about the Asher Walton house, one of the ones that stands out the most is that it could be a portal for children's spirits.
From running through the hallways, the laughter that you can hear.
We had a couple psychics. They both hit on a little boy called Suspender Boy, or they called him Suspender Boy. So there's a little boy that wears suspenders upstairs. In the upstairs, he hangs at the top of the staircase and plays in the upstairs hallway. And they both said that they feel that this child brings other children here from around the neighborhood that passed away to play with, that he's lonely, and that he's very much seeking attention both from adults, and he brings other children here to get attention. Now we have caught little boy, sounds like children, talking, and we've had it sounds like a little girl laughing and giggling.
We know there's children here. We know it.
There's even strange synchronicities with their own demise, being that Asher Walton and Julia dying years apart, Asher first followed by Julia, but both of them passing away at 3 o'clock in the morning in the same bedroom. Many people have heard of the ghost stories of the Asher Walton house, including the residents of Atlanta, Indiana. A lot of people driving by and living in the town know that that place is haunted, telling terrifying stories and steering clear of the house as much as possible.
She has gone around and talked to many of the elderly or old-time citizens that live here that have been in town for many, many years. They told us story after story after story about how they would sit in the park across the street, and when nobody lived here, watching the curtains upstairs move, seeing a lady in white in the window upstairs. The local police department, Hamilton County Sheriff's Department, told us they have an entire file on this house over many, many years going back of calls they've had to the house when the house was locked with a security system in it, that the security system would go off, they'd show up and sit outside and watch all the lights going off and on in the house, and there was nobody here. And it happened so many times, in fact, that most of the Sheriff's Department is afraid to come in here.
Not really knowing who she was, but many speculate that this was Julia Wolfe Walton herself watching over her house, peering out the window and watching people who pass by. This was a key focal point of the investigation, and we decided to try something different, being that the house was wired with security cameras that we had access to from the dining room. We thought, what if we set up and do these solos, one of us in one part of the house, the other one sitting at the security camera monitor watching. And sure enough, Dave set up in the parlor to do a ghost tube seer session, and what we had come through during this session still to this day defies our own rational thought and makes us question everything that we knew about some of the paranormal apps.
I don't have to do anything but just listen to this as white noise, right?
This next session, we'll be doing something we've never done before. A combination of a ghost tube seer session and a solo session. Dave will be alone in the parlor, surrounded by equipment, while using ghost tube seer with the ghost tube lens. The lens is a VR headset that limits your sense of sight to only what images are being generated by seer, as it selects words based on environmental readings and runs them through an image generator. I will be monitoring Dave from the back dining room, using the house's security system. Not only will we be separated by space, but I'm also going to deprive him of his sense of hearing. He'll be wearing headphones, with loud white noise blasting into his ears from an unused radio frequency. Total isolation of his senses, to focus on seer, as I quietly ask questions from the other side of the house. When he sees an image, he'll describe what he sees, but you'll also be able to see it on screen, here. And just in case some sort of voice manifests through the blank white noise, we'll be recording that as well.
Okay, so Dave is officially inside the seer.
Ooh, I heard a woman's voice say hello.
What?
Remember, Dave is not listening to a sweeping spirit box. It is tuned to an unused frequency for the purpose of the white noise only. And just as we're getting started, a woman's or child's voice comes through the static, saying hello. Could we have just captured proof that this white noise allows spirit voices to come through? Take another listen.
What?
And let us know what you think in the comments below.
Ooh, I heard a woman's voice say hello. Ryan?
Yes.
The seer, white noise froze.
It froze?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, I'm coming.
Straight chess.
What? It just said Jess. The ovilus just said Jess. Nighttime.
All right, recording, headphones going on.
Okay. He has equipment all around him, as you can see in this room, in the parlor. And who knows what's going to happen. If there's anyone here with me, my name is Ryan. That's Dave in there in the parlor. He has this weird thing on his head. Can you go in there and stand next to him and give him words that will show him an image of what your life was like here at the Asher Walton house?
Lust. Mama.
Lust mama. There's also lots of lights and strange...
Caress.
Caress. You can caress Dave if you'd like. Or you can use that white noise in his ears to speak to him. It's not sweeping, but he heard a woman's voice coming through that white noise. And that's the weird part. It's not sweeping through the spirit box. It's just set on one stagnant channel that has no radio signal coming through. So the fact he heard a woman's voice is bizarre.
Oh, generating. We've got a woman with very creepy mouth. She looks to have red makeup or BLOOD on her face.
Makeup or blood?
Very young woman.
Who is this woman? Is this Julia? If that's Julia, can you set the music off or touch one of the lights?
Felt things.
What did you feel?
I'm not sure if you're in here or just walked by or something, but I thought I felt the floor vibrating.
No, I was not walking at all.
Generating. Okay, we've got a middle-aged man with brown hair and a beard.
Is that Asher Walton? Mr. Walton, is that you?
And he's gone.
He's gone.
It wasn't until the moment I was editing this segment for the episode that I made a strange connection. Earlier in the day, Keith told us a story about an experience he had the very first time that he stepped into the Asher Walton house. An experience that happened in the foyer, just on the other side of the wall, directly behind Dave.
I walked in the front door and I was looking right at the next door, which has this red tinted stained glass, and I shined the flashlight up and I saw a face, distinct face, looking back at me through the red stained glass. And it was quite alarming because I actually thought somebody physically was in the house. And then it was gone. It was just gone in a split second. It was, a dark hair. I saw a dark beard. People think maybe I saw Asher Walton. I don't know that for sure. I just know it was a man and he had a beard and he was looking at me through the glass plain as day.
I tell you what, they believe this doll right here has an attachment to it, that it went to multiple different owners who they believe didn't... Some. They believe they didn't want this doll because there was something attached to it. Show Dave an image of what is attached to that doll.
American. Telepathy. 9. Hunting.
I'm gonna shut this off because it just keeps spitting out random words.
Generating. Here we go. Ooh. This is like a creepy looking demon face with a creepy mouth and what looks like worms or tentacles or snakes coming out of its eyes.
What in the hell?
That is very creepy.
If Dave is seeing what you look like, can you touch one of those lights? Touch the thing on the couch. Make it light up. Can you show Dave who it was? Show Dave an image of who touched that woman's neck or who grabbed that woman by the neck.
Generating.
I wonder what it is.
It looks like a window and like the peak of a house with a window.
Is the woman in white here with us? Dave's only going to stay in for another 5 minutes. Show him that you exist. Show him that you can communicate with us and that you can hear our voice. This house is very beautiful, and we want to know about the woman in white. Is Julia the woman in white?
Generating.
There we go.
Oh, whoa. We've got an elderly lady sitting on a bed. Oh, I've got cold chills. An elderly woman in a white gown with white hair, short white hair, sitting on a bed. She looks to be at least 80 plus years old.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you so much.
And she's gone.
They would sit in the park across the street, and when nobody lived here, watching the curtains upstairs move, seeing a lady in white in the window upstairs.
He's all the way on the other side of the house. And what I asked directly was sent as a message to him through imagery. And I think that is fantastic. That is so cool.
It feels like it's getting cold in this room.
Are you right next to him? Are you beside him? Is that why it's so cold in there?
Okay, that's all my eyes can take.
Okay, I'm coming in there.
Okay.
After you saw the picture of the house with the thing, that reminded me of people seeing someone in the windows from the town.
Okay.
So I asked, Julia, are you the woman in white? And that's when you saw the woman in a white dress with white hair sitting on the bed.
Oh, wow. That is creepy.
And you'll see my reaction on the actual video because I about fell out of the chair. Wow, look at that. That is an elderly woman in a white dress.
And there's actually a window there.
In the window. Wow.
That's crazy.
Like I said, it kind of defies logical thinking to think that an app which generates images from artificial intelligence could be useful in spirit communication, but the fact that I was in an entirely separate room, unable to be heard by the phone that Dave was using for GhostTube Seer, and still when I asked about the woman in white, an image of a woman in a white dress came up, absolutely blowing my mind. And the other very creepy thing about this is the woman in that photo that came through GhostTube Seer very closely matches the age at which Julia Wolfe Walton would have passed away inside the Asher Walton house. So I'll leave it for you guys to decide and talk about down in the comments. Do you believe that this was a message sent to us through GhostTube Seer, or do you think it was a coincidence? Let us know. Next, we go to a location that we have very recently investigated, but this is a clip from all the way back in 2021 on our first investigation of this location. And of course, I'm talking about Crescent Sanatorium and Prison. This place is the trifecta of paranormal locations. It started out as the State Tuberculosis Hospital for Pennsylvania, having tens of thousands of people come there for treatment for one of the deadliest diseases in human history, thousands perishing within this complex. Then in the 1950s, it was turned into an asylum called the Lawrence Flick Hospital for the Mentally Ill, where it would take on an entirely new purpose of trying to treat people with psychiatric conditions rather than physical afflictions. Then in the early 1980s, it would transform yet again with an investment of $20 million. The state of Pennsylvania turned it into a state prison, where it would house some of the most dangerous inmates, including one of the most infamous serial killers in Pennsylvania's history.
Do you think you'd murder me, Joe?
Yes.
That's gruesome, Joe. That's horrible.
Yes, it is.
And you don't blame me if I say I hope you never get out of this place.
I hope I never do either.
Do you ever feel violent?
Yes, I do.
What do you feel like doing?
Killing people.
I remember this location being exceptionally creepy.
This place is spooky for sure, and it's massive, dozens of buildings connected by underground tunnels, and it is a place that you can investigate 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times and not get to investigate every part of this complex. But I remember one building that we were very interested in investigating was Building F, because when we went to set up a trail cam in there and leave it alone, Steve and I heard some terrifying noises that we couldn't explain.
This is creepy, dude.
Yeah.
I got a bad feeling right here.
Yeah, these hallways are freaking ominous.
Oh yeah, man, I got chills right now. Ooh. Yeah, I got a spell. Oh, there's like a blast of energy around me right now.
Yeah, it's like right behind me. Hello? We literally just walked into this building.
Yeah. Man, it literally sent chills right up my spine. That was nuts.
My name's Steve. It's my buddy Ryan. Our other friends Dave and Jason will be around the property too. We mean no disrespect, no harm. We're just here to communicate with anyone.
Oh, what was that?
Straight up ahead.
It was up a little bit further. That sounded like something slamming.
Yeah. We're just here to communicate with anyone.
Oh, what was that?
Building F at Crescent is very similar to Adams Hall at Indiana Sanatorium, because when it was built for the nurses to live in while they were taking care of the tuberculosis patients. But when it made its transfer to a state psychiatric hospital, it housed patients as a ward, and then later during the prison's operation, it became a geriatric housing unit, meaning it housed the inmates who were in poor health, a little bit older, needed special care, but also those that were close to death. This building in and of itself is very creepy and has so many stories of activity, and it was one of our favorite buildings to investigate, which is very unfortunate that it has since partially collapsed, making it nearly impossible to investigate the whole building in recent years. But back in 2021, when we had access to it, that it would be the best use of our time to go into that building and investigate what could have been making those strange and unusual noises that we captured. And when we did, on that session, on that investigation, what we captured was so memorable that we still talk about it to this day.
All right, so we just met back up, and Dave and I are going to get the trail cam. It was weird because when Steve and I were in here earlier, it was like something slammed, and there was a strong energy in here.
We're just here to communicate with anyone.
Oh, what was that?
hopefully the trail cam picks something up. It's the first investigation where we've used this, and what a better place for that.
Right.
Upper floor? Or
No.
just this floor?
Just this floor.
This place, this is so creepy.
It is.
Hello?
Yeah, the trail cam is just a little bit further down.
Ooh, man, there.
Yeah. That's why we set it up here, because we literally walked through here and it was just like, it was thick with energy in here.
Yeah.
Thick with energy.
Let's get this camera and go get the other two guys.
Okay.
And get back down here, because I think something's going to go off.
In here?
Yeah.
Okay. But this was at 12:47. So this would have been
An hour ago.
like an hour ago. It kicked on and recorded. Look. Nothing apparently. I thought I saw something there though. What would have caused it to trigger though? There was no way to know until we got home and reviewed the audio recorder that we had set up with the trail cam. We matched up the timestamps on the video, and right as the trail cam triggered, hearing that audio clip leads us to believe that someone or something was inside of Building F. We're hesitant to blame an animal for these noises because this audio recorder was set up near the trail cam for nearly 2 hours. And this was the only time the sounds of movement were heard. For 2 hours, all you can hear are instances of paint chips breaking free from the wall and falling to the floor. The only other interesting occurrence happened just 2 minutes before Dave and I came back to retrieve the trail cam, and it sounds like a door closes somewhere near the recorder. Something triggered this to record at 12:45 though. What it is, I don't know.
We'll have the voice recorder.
Yeah.
Voice recorder was in there. We'll get it up on the big screen at the office and
We'll see what we see.
see what it is.
I do not like this hallway.
Did y'all just whistle?
Mm-mm.
Did anyone else hear that?
No.
Did y'all just whistle? Did y'all just whistle? No. I just very clearly heard it.
Well, I heard movement farther back behind us.
Oh, that's weird.
Not a whistle.
Setting up REM pod down the hallway here.
Get some cat balls.
Yeah.
Cat balls in the behind you.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Already.
Yeah.
You can touch that. If there's someone there with Jason standing beside him,
You see that red light there? Touch that red light again for us. That was very strange.
Do you not hear that?
No, what do you hear?
There's been movement twice.
Really? No, I don't hear it.
Whoever's behind me, come down here beyond me, down there to the red light in the middle of the hallway. And if you would please, reach down, maybe touch that device, or maybe put your foot on top of it, step on it.
Steve and I were in here a little bit ago and we heard a really loud sound. It sounded like someone slammed a door or moved something in one of the rooms. Can you do that again for us? What was that?
What's that?
Second time.
Yeah, it sounds like shuffling down at the end of the hallway here. What was that?
What's that?
The energy in here, though, is so strong. It feels like something could just pop off at any moment. Yeah. We talked to a gentleman earlier who used to be an inmate here, and he said that one of the chaplains talked about there being an evil force here at Crescent. A force that made people do bad things. Is there a force here that makes people do bad things?
Just feel that cold air. Just came right left or right past me towards you guys. I've got pins and needles all over my body right now. As soon as you started asking that question.
It definitely feels cooler around me.
Are you the evil that the chaplain was talking about?
You okay?
Well, you okay?
That's the third freaking time today, man. Something just
You serious?
ran its finger right up my leg.
Whoa.
You okay?
Okay. It might have been a paint chip or a flash from, I don't know, in that doorway right there to the left. When you turned around and looked at Dave after he reached down for his foot, I don't know if I saw like a flash of white about 3 to 4 feet off the ground right in the doorway.
Was it as soon as I turned the light on?
Yeah, that's what caused it. I mean, that's what.
You say?
But it was in the doorway.
Like the light let you see what that was there.
Yeah, I tried to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try.
Hey, Ryan, you were.
Yeah,
Ryan,
I remember.
Ryan will be in
I
the way.
think you were standing right there.
Just so we can.
And you
try
were
to-
maybe one step over this direction.
Explain.
Yeah, kind of like that. So I done this. That's exactly what I was doing.
What I get was you're like just like that. I didn't see it when you did it that time. It would have been right about this level, about this far into the doorway. It just like it just white movement. Wasn't even like a light per se.
It was just lighter
It
than
was
the
just-
darkness.
Yeah, it was an ash color. It went kind of like that.
After you got touched.
That's freaking creepy.
I don't know if we picked it up. I know I saw movement.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like an LED.
We'd like to take a couple minutes of your time and talk to you. Is that okay? If it is, try and pick up that red light down there. What was that? Was that you, Steve? No, he didn't move.
It was right there.
Yeah, it was literally right next to me. Yeah.
Right here in the door.
Whoa. If it is, try and pick up that red light down there. What was that? What was that? Was that you, Steve? No, he didn't move.
It was right there.
Yeah, it was literally right next to me.
Yeah.
Right here in the door.
Whoa.
If that chaplain was right, and there's an evil here, do your worst. only 4 of us here. We can't see you. Yeah, it's probably wrong to taunt. But we keep hearing at these places that there's always this dark and this malevolent, this, nasty energy or entity. Now's your chance to let us know that you exist, that you're here. Don't find that disrespectful. It's called curiosity.
Dude.
Yeah?
Something was just tapping on.
I heard that. Like tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, it was like thump, 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 thump.
I heard that.
Ooh, man. I just got chills and like that feeling again is back.
Ryan's down there by himself.
It's right behind you.
I think that was Ryan. Was that you, Ryan?
What'd you hear?
It's behind you.
That was back this way.
Mm-hmm.
The dragon sound.
Yep.
No, I didn't move.
Yeah.
It's right behind you.
Yeah, that was
Hello down there.
that was behind. I heard behind me.
Dude. Something just knocked right on this door. The f***? I feel like something's about to happen to him down there. Who's knocking on this door right here? I just heard you. You tapped on it like 3 or 4 times. Very slowly, different. Whoa. I'm so on edge. Okay. I'm coming back. Okay. Yeah, dude, that was.
That dragging noise lasted probably at least a couple moments. I mean, that was loud.
Whoa. What is that?
I just felt something.
What you got? Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It
There
felt like
was.
something flew through us.
Dude, there was like a.
Oh, there was a flash of light down there.
There was?
Oh, man.
What happened?
I felt that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
Something-
freaky, 'cause we all 3 reacted to it at the same time.
But I still got pins and needles. all
What
over
did you
right
feel?
Well, it was like. I was over here, but it just felt like I went to turn around and it was just like this whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
This whole area, as you came down this way, somebody just went right down this way. It was crazy.
It was one pinpoint of sensation, felt like static electricity.
Yeah.
Right here on my eyelid, which is so random.
Yeah.
But that's what I felt when you done this, and it was like static electricity right on my eye. That's what I felt.
And just before that, we heard a very loud dragging sound down that way.
Wow.
Dude, that.
It was like,
I heard you say you heard the dragging
it was
sound.
loud.
Well, I thought it was you.
No, I didn't move.
That was hands down the weirdest. Like
Yeah. That was pretty.
that was like a wave of energy that hit me, and then both of you guys. That is freaky. And I went to turn like this, and it just boom.
It's like someone ran through us.
Did you just pull my shirt?
Did not move my hand.
Dude, something literally just went on the back of my shirt.
Who is here with us? Whoever is here with us, we feel you. Make a sound like this.
I promise you I did not touch your shirt.
I believe you.
I was gonna say, there's only so many things that can happen this direction before I turn that camera around this way.
That literally, like, turn around. That was like And I'm not joking. It was like,
wow.
Like it was like,
holy crap.
Did I do something to upset somebody? This is crazy, you guys. Like, I'm floored.
I still have pins and needles all over my body. It's not stopped at all.
I would say this is definitely the building to come to if you come to Crescent. Yeah, F is definitely pretty charged. And we're on the main level. Yeah.
It was definitely an attention getter, but I almost feel not lightheaded, but just seasick or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily like the way that felt.
Mm-mm.
It was so weak.
It was so fast.
It was so fast. Why are you getting EMF? There shouldn't even be electricity in this building. Is there electricity coming from that panel box?
Shouldn't be.
No.
Wow.
That was weird.
That was strong. Yeah.
I could see that all the way from here. I could hear it. Yeah. Steve had an EMF spike on the EDI meter right down there. Come on, we were talking earlier about how the chaplain actually used to say all the time that he felt an energy in here that was evil. He felt an energy in here that was bad. Not necessarily in this building, but on the property of Crescent. Is that true?
Dude, what if that's what that was? That's what I think it was. Just that, at least the negative stuff.
Yeah.
As soon as I said earlier, show us your words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As soon as I said, I'm like, ugh.
Oh, I forgot you said that.
Wasn't
Yeah,
exactly
I don't
that.
feel it's, yeah. I don't care to mess with it.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly my best decision in life.
Well, you feel, if you think about it, the amount of dark energy that this property has seen, the amount of death from the SAN, from the tuberculosis sanatorium, the amount of negative energy probably from the mental hospital.
It's like a breeding pool for it.
And then immediately, and then this besides when apparently Andrew Carnegie had a hunting lodge here, but after he gave it to the state, this land was used for nothing good. It was all tragedy, death, disease, illness, and incarceration. And one right after the other. One right after the other, after the other.
Some of those loud dragging sounds in and of themselves are creepy and unexplained. But when you also incorporate that personal experience that both Dave and Jason had with the feeling of being rushed in that hallway, it definitely is one of the most terrifying and memorable investigation sessions that we've ever conducted. For the last clip in this compilation, we decided to go back 5 months prior to our Crescent Sanatorium and Prison investigation to when we investigated one of our favorite locations, the West Virginia State Penitentiary. Now, we've claimed for a long time that the West Virginia Penitentiary is one of the most terrifying haunted buildings in America, if not the world. And we've investigated there so many times we can't even count. But this particular instance was especially terrifying. But before we get into that, we first have to touch on exactly why people believe the West Virginia Penitentiary was haunted.
There were so many terrifying, brutal stories about this place that it makes you wonder if some of these inmates, some of these criminals, left their spirits behind to take care of business.
With 129 years of prison history, opening in 1866 and closing in 1995, this place was known for no other reason than being one of the most violent correctional facilities in the United States of America. Some of the most violent inmates in the world were incarcerated here, and because of its aging and decrepit walls and lack of high-tech security system, especially in the later years, some of the most violent inmates could commit heinous and violent crimes with impunity inside these walls. After the prison shut down in 1995, naturally you can imagine the ghost stories began to circulate. People always claimed that they had strange and unusual encounters inside this prison. This is what has always drawn us back to this penitentiary, but in February of 2021, when we investigated there was one part of the prison that we felt drawn to, an area that was especially creepy known as the Sugar Shack. an indoor recreation room where inmates could play pool, ping pong, many other indoor games without any supervision whatsoever. So a lot of what happened down there is a mystery, leading to a very creepy paranormal reputation that still stands to this day. And it was when we went down there into the Sugar Shack to try and conduct the final session of the night that we had an encounter that we would never forget.
This camera just said buffer overload, could not write data in time, and then it had to recover the files that we've recorded.
Are you serious?
I mean, it did recover it, but recording. Did anybody bring the S box? No, I can go up and get it.
Oh God, what was that? What was that?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh God, what was that?
Okay, it's
What the f was
I had
that?
my camera pointing in your direction.
it's not letting me record files
What
down
was
here.
that?
I've never seen this.
What was that?
What happened? What happened?
That freaked me out. Hang on, what was that?
What is going on?
Something just grabbed my hand.
Well, I had
God,
my
something
camera
just touched
pointing
my
that.
f***ing hand.
I had my camera pointing that direction.
Okay, good.
I don't know. Ryan was right where he was at.
Oh wow, that was creepy.
2 times tonight, someone's gotten touched in the Sugar Shack.
Yeah.
I had
Ryan on the walkthrough. And now Jason.
Off.
I had my hand like right here, and I swear to God, it felt like fingers, like doing that
That's really
on my
weird.
fingers. Whoa, that freaked me out.
There's nothing hanging down either.
No.
Sorry about that, but that
No,
was
that's a raw reaction, man.
I'll admit that kind of freaked me a bit.
That's why we're here.
And I got freaked.
All right, I don't know what is going on down here. That was one of the most bizarre turn of events with that camera malfunctioning right in that second, right that split second.
Yeah.
And then him being touched. That was bizarre. Who is down here that just touched Jason? Steve. Is your name Steve, or are you talking about Steve who's standing over there? That's right. Steve.
May I ask?
Four.
Steve, there's 4 of us. Yes, Steve, there is. Can you tell us your last name, Steve? Thank you. You see that flashing? Do you want to touch me again?
Get out. Why do you want us to get out?
Steve, if that was you that just told us to get out, could you please say yes?
Steve. I keep saying Steve over and over again.
You trying to get a hold of me? My name's Steve.
Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Steve. Steve, you haven't lit up one of these balls in a while. Remember how you were lighting up that ball on the floor? You did it about 3 or 4 times in a row. What was that?
Whoa.
Let's go.
There's someone here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's go. Someone just touched my face.
Steve, was that you? Did you just touch Dave?
Is he okay? I'm getting such a weird vibe from him.
Really?
From Jason?
Yeah, I'm fine. Are you okay?
What the heck? My battery just dropped from 2 bars to...
I don't know what's going on. He's got some kind of a weird energy with him.
You're freaking me out, man. Are you serious? Time to take the headphones off.
Dave, take the headphones off for a second.
I did.
Okay.
I was gonna say you're freaking me out.
It's
And my battery just dropped from 2 bars to like yellow. There's no bars left in mine.
It just dropped that quick.
Yeah, I was at 2 bars. When we started, we were at 53 minutes.
Yeah.
And we've been recording for 19. We're right at 20 minutes. I just dropped 2 bars to nothing.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can tell you, I feel like I'm flushed. I almost feel like I'm getting lightheaded.
I don't know.
Is it like I'm someone else?
It was starting to get there. It was starting to get there.
This is getting a little freaky.
Yeah.
Because we are not alone.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I am feeling like after he said that, it's freaking me out so bad that I almost feel like I'm getting nauseous. Lightheaded.
Are you near Jason right now?
Remember, a lot of our past experiences in this area, the Sugar Shack. Not everything is as it seems. There's been a lot of manipulation in this room.
Steve.
Is your name Steve, or are you talking about our Steve that's standing to my left? Answer me.
Steve. Steve.
Are you affecting me? I've got chills right now. My arms, my legs, my back, everything. Okay. Battery level I'm not recording.
You're what?
It just died.
It just died.
It just freaking died. I can't believe that. 2 bars.
Leave.
I'm back on.
Okay. Can you tell us why you don't want us down here, Steve?
Whoa.
What was that? Can you tell us why you don't want us down here, Steve?
Whoa. What was that? Something bad just touched my ear.
Which?
My left ear.
Oh, shit.
It was just very... It didn't feel like a finger.
What?
What? Oh, sorry. Did someone touch my ear?
What?
Why is he saying it like that?
He's not happy, man.
Why do you keep saying Steve? There was something there, I couldn't make it out.
Are you the entity that affected myself and Ryan one night during the haunted house and then tried to get us to fight each other later on that evening in a different building? Yes or no?
I was.
Oh my God. Oh shoot, man.
That gave me chills.
Holy crap. That brought it home.
Yeah.
That brought it. Oh my gosh.
That gave me chills. There's a lot of backstory to that, guys, but this experience brings back the memories of a decade-old encounter that Steve and I had in the Sugar Shack. As actors for the haunted attraction, we spent hours in this room every night. One evening, in mid-October 2011, we both began to see a shadow lurking around the edges of the room. We felt affected by the energy. Later that night, after work, we joined Dave, Polly, and the rest of Mountaineer Paranormal at a different location. While we were there, I was overcome with an uncontrollable rage that nearly led to a physical fight between Steve and I. If we're in the presence of this same entity, it's important for us to pack up our equipment and leave.
At least 75 times.
I can't remember how many times it was. I can't remember.
This has been one of the most intense spirit box sessions we have conducted in a long time. Once again, the West Virginia Penitentiary doesn't disappoint. The West Virginia Penitentiary will always be one of our favorite places to investigate. There's no doubt about that. But all of the places on this list are experiences, investigations, sessions that we will never forget. All of this footage, all of these paranormal experiences and unexplained encounters are things that still cross our mind to this day. So you tell us, now that you've seen some of these clips and some of this footage, what would you do if you went into these haunted buildings and had an experience like this? But thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this compilation video, and we hope that everyone out there, especially in the United States of America, has a safe, happy, and healthy Independence Day on America's 250th birthday. Okay, Henry, since you have decided to take over the seat that we need to film these, I think it's important that you tell us your opinion on these clips. What do you think?
Oh, okay.
That's a hell of an opinion.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching the entire video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.
Hey Dave, how many of these investigations would you remember if we didn't have the clips in front of us?
0. I remember nothing.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, if you enjoyed that episode, maybe click on one of these other videos and watch some more. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, click on this button right down below. We want to thank all of our YouTube members and Patreon supporters for making all of this possible. And we'll see you next time.